Have you ever heard of the sand dollar story? One cloudy morning, a young man was walking along a beach shore. The night before, thousands of sand dollars had washed up on the same beach. The man was gently picking up each sand dollar and tossing it into the ocean, saving its life. A second person walks up and asks why he even bothers. He can't possibly save every sand dollar. The first guy smiles as he tosses another sand dollar in. It meant the world to that one. For quite a long time, I have volunteered. It is one of the few places where I consistently find joy. I used to be fine with helping just a few people at a time, but I soon began to have a different perspective. Every time I fed one person, I began thinking about another person who was starving. Every time I hammered a nail into place on a soon-to-be house, I imagined someone freezing on the street. Every time I helped with clothing donations, I thought about someone who has only one raggedy pair of shoes. I began to feel helpless and like my actions didn't matter. I was sad, getting bullied, and I lashed out and didn't consider consequences. No one could pick this many pieces up and create a successful person, but I was wrong. Many of my idols have suffered larger problems or had much larger character flaws. Martin Luther King Jr. led the Montgomery bus boycott, the Birmingham campaign, and created a movement based on nonviolent protest. He also attempted suicide at age 12. Mahatma Gandhi led nonviolent protests for civil rights as well as tax revolt for Quetta. He also slept beside underage new girls and at times took advantage of them. Rosa Parks was an international icon for resistance against racial segregation. She also lost her job and received death threats for her stance. Frida Kahlo displayed the power and beauty of Hispanic culture in her artwork, but she also got into a nearly fatal bus accident and suffered from polio at a young age. Martin Luther translated an accurate Bible for the common man and gave rise to the Protestant Revolution. He was also extremely racist towards Jews. Harriet Tubman was an Underground Railroad worker, a nurse, a Union spy, and a woman suffrage supporter. She was also forceful and threatening to those who opposed her methods. Michelle Obama has become a role model for women, an advocate for healthy families, and an advocate for higher education. Only after she changed her major multiple times and faced racism throughout all of Barack's campaign. Cesar Chavez was a civil rights advocate who founded the United Farmers Workers Union. When he was a child, he was a poor migrant farmer. Margaret Sanger helped to provide more accessible birth control and contraceptives to women across America. She also directly said, "We do not want word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population." Direct quote. In summary, life is full of suffering and mistakes, but anyone can make a difference. I have countless role models with countless character flaws, some of whom have been to hell and back. I do not say this to make everyone appear to be evil or to say that all of your heroes are villains, but that anyone can do something good. No matter what you or I have been through, what we have done, or what we think the world wants, we can always make a difference. Everyone has a little bit of save the world in them. And it is okay if you can only save one person. And it is okay if that person is you.